Hey guys, morning. Love to here. Alright, let's get to business. We about 9 minutes away from the open. It's open our analytical chart from the trade plan from last night. We got a couple active on, got in and got out a couple of trades on the overnight. So we position wise, we plus 450 so far. On the demo, about 600 on live. Took our nice, pretty profits last night on live. Enjoys sweet trade as we say for the weekend trade. So let's just be careful. It's Monday. We have some bears in the market. So we have identified our area. Right here we looked at overnight. We were looking at 24s initially. We saw the punch to the upside. We didn't want to participate early. Went in a little bit later at 30 after the punch to the upside and looked for the fade. We got the fade to 21. So actually dropped to 19. So I would say I'm speaking about that 19 as a initial inflection point. And searching early this morning I would have seen an inflection point, but we wouldn't take that too early. You could see why. At the 30 we wanted to sell, which was this value a high. We wanted to put some risk in the market, but we waited for patiently for the point to come up. Use the 15-minute chart. Use the analytical chart here. We're looking at this 92 to 96 area right here, and this return, initial return to the upside, looking to be bearish off the close. And we have 0805. Well, we were looking more importantly at this lower level over here, which is value from here. We got our buys in at 06 on our live and took out a couple contracts on live. So that's why you probably hear me sounding a little bit weird. It's so right now we have one sell. We're looking at getting back at 28 to 30. 30 will be perfect entry. You can see this is London Open here. Right here was London Open. Got perfect entry. Here was trading at that time. So you saw the punch. I actually got in over here. London Open could be a good retest and a push trade downside, which was enough for us to trade in and trade out. 5 minutes away from the open, so we have seller 30. We have buy right here of the POC at the 95 96 area, which is target, and we want to make sure that we have that as a set trade. This is actually a set trade on our buy side on the live. And we're looking at that 28 to 30 area is our sell side. We have a single sell right now to the back of it, so we have a single sell of it, and we have a one contract where we can trigger on live execution. Looking for a 10 a.m. entry or open market entry. You can clearly to see that initial push come back. Right there, we got in our idea. On 10 delta, want to see what the volume is on the opening range. See what's oil up to. Neutral on oil, that 50 is inflective. Do have our working order sitting out here at 95. This will be a kill tone right here from 75 to 95. More or less like an average order for us. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always pop it in the chat box. It's reasonable profits. Let's see where liquidity maybe this morning. So I can show you guys why I'm looking at certain areas. I do have one right close to deviation. I'll put that back to 06.
Happy Monday. It's 8 a.m.
It is 06 here. Let's see why. Alrighty. 506 is what we're looking at. You can see liquidity is pretty much nowhere to be found in between. Alright, bam. Make sure that's straight. Doom. Alright, we 1 minute out of the open. So I have one order at right here. A single buy. Sitting at over 6. Sell to the initial move we're looking for. So I just gonna mute and we'll just see what happens. So we have 28 and over 6 retest of 28 should give us the opening range. You can see why we're looking at 28 for right there, that 27, 28. We have one live order right here at 27 flat. I want to make sure behind this high and the London high. I'm gonna see if I suppose Master. Ding, 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 ding. Um, so yeah, guys. If you have any questions, you could just type it in chat. Yo, bro, what's up? Hope you had a reasonable night. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This technology is giving me trouble this morning also. So like it. Don't know what it is. Uh. At 27th. Hey man. Yeah. So. Um. Uh. Trade small, trade smart. I use working orders to trade. What I do have on the screen is a demo account. I'm not really allowed to show you the live account. So, a trade off technical areas. So, what we do is you can go back through some of the older stuff, the older videos. You would see how we actually create trade plans and stuff. So, here we targeting this area here this morning, looking for a short. Early, we're looking for a 10 a.m. execution. You can add 6.5 points on either side. So we're looking at 27 entry, looking at Friday's POC, the trigger of the trade, and we're looking at stops above 31s, 32s. So you can see where our stops are located. Market open, we're seeing volume in the market. We know we were cutting tangle. Overnight we got pretty good trade. Have deviation levels set, so we're looking at 25 to 30 fast sell. If you're patient and you want to execute live, that is your kill zone between 25 and 30. And we got buys between 08 and 04s, so you give an average at 06 entry. And make sure I manage your risk. So if you're trading live and you're trading entries that you look for your 10 a.m. entry, if you look at some of the older videos, you'll see why. Nice. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways to pick up the areas on what you're looking for and how you're looking to execute a trade. What we do on the live side is have a single, like you will see, this will be a single execution here on 27th. That's more or less like an alert order. We consider it an alert order because we trade 2 to 3 contracts. If we do get broken out against us, we know that trade is not for us. Went short Friday before the close on 28th, got out at 12 last night on the Japan Open, and so we went short at 28th. We were seeing weakness in the market. We got out at 12s. We know where our deviation levels are to the downside. This is deviation, 0.5 deviation to the downside. We tied into where our value and volume areas are. You can see Friday was very high from Wednesday or Tuesday last week, so that is the kill zone right here. We have one kill zone built that way. Next primary kill zone is over here. We play the patient games. If you watch the trade plan, you will see looking to short off this little 24 to 27 area. We play the patient game because we saw the big punch to the upside. Play patiently, look for the test. When we get the test of value and value, we saw the initial push to the upside, the failure, And right back here we enter the market for the short-term opportunity at 30. So now we're looking just for a continuation play is what we're looking at. So hopefully we'll be filled here by 10 a.m. And look at the market. If it does push to us, you know, you're just using this as an alert order. So we're looking for inflection point, failure point, and you can see why we're looking for that inflection failure point. This is Friday's point of control, that is VPOC. So that is Friday point of control. Want to see a shift in delta. This is a 5-minute chart. See a shift in delta from the positive side or the punch happening, and you don't see the market reacting properly. If you don't get breakout, you know, we have a breakout point. This over here is very valid as your entry. So again, we're looking for that 27 to 30, 25 to 30 as our entry area. Right there, see that node there is inflective, and this is, you know, 2 nodes we looked at, so nothing is done in a vacuum. Looking at these 2 points here, the 5 date, I believe this is prior to London high. So your overnight highs, particularly not your overnight highs, but your active area high is here. So this is post London, this is London open right here. You have London open, high volume node, so you're looking for inflection of that 26 to 27 to 30 area. Breakthrough of that would open up the doors to some bulls in the market. So be very careful of what you're trading, how you execute on your plan. Use 6.5 points these days on, so that's built from internal stuff that we have here, deviation levels that we build, implied deviation, not standard deviation. Standard deviation is something else. So we try to use implied deviation. This is 5 years of data. So we look at data over a pretty long time and find areas we want to be at. Where is my plan? Leave me and Dante talking about last night. Yeah, this was part of the trade plan, and I posted how we executed the trade. Bang, 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 bang.
Order filled.
Got filled, yeah. It's going to rain again on my side. So, normal logic trade. You're looking for that 6 points. Guess for that 6.5 points. 1 to 1. Trade release. You can see why you have 6.5 points also here. Well, it is usually tied. Looking at your stops above this area here. You have 20 minutes to be in the execution zone, so if you don't want to be impatient, don't be impatient. This is an alert sell that we have, so we are able to trade more than one contract. These are logic sells, and for that type of trader, what you really want to see is the shift of the delta here. Well, how we actually look at the market. You want to see a shift of the delta in the next 5 minutes. We're within the zone. And you can see how it builds right there, right there, right there. We'll be selling the secondary live probably at 10 a.m. or 5 to 10. Yeah. Yeah, this for educational purposes only. Yeah, so it's logic we just actually be trading logic and make sure that you have proper risk management. When you're trading, you should have risk management. And that's a lot of data, that's a lot of inputting into a spreadsheet. A lot of inputting into a spreadsheet. So we just call it knockout, drag out. When we do studies, we actually build our own studies. We have a couple APIs that we have internally, but they're still developing. We trade as a small team. It's about 5 of us, 6 of us, guys who actually do what we do. Local guys in my country. Right now we develop in the office. So what could be our spoiler here is Friday's value at 36 would be a spoiler for us. Made some, well, didn't put in all the positions, made some money overnight. Again, I have a wireless mouse and I'm streaming at the same time, so wireless mouse controlling my trading computer. Let's see what this delta does here before we add any positions. My view is with less contracts, trade with wider stops, so you'll be able to control the risk. If you're on top step, remember that you have levels. I advise anybody new to trading or reasonably new, we might actually do one next month. We was up to started this month, but construction going on in the office, so might do it next month. Is go through the top step micro. So already built something of a plan here for it. So this is my daily workflow for doing 10k micro trading. Make sure what I have to do, what is my stops and stuff. What I need to do, I just need to clean up this and always have logs. These are internal logs that we have. It automatically helps with trading, and you'll see it have formulas all over the place inside of here too. So for my life, I used to be an engineer, projects engineer for oil and gas company. I'm supposed to be leaving the country this week or next week to go and help out my old company. They do have some technical guys to complete everything that they need to complete for tender for in Guyana. I do live in the Caribbean, so work around in the Caribbean region. So if you like the trigger, at 9:45, that is possible trigger right there. So you just now pull the trigger on our secondary live. We got in at 27.75. 20, yeah, 27.75. Just looking to pull 6 to 8 points on initials. Always try to do that. You can see why we look to pull that. There's prior. You can see delta, delta, delta. Pull point area. Touch this node here. I just touch this node here. You should be in business. Identify that from here. Let's see if I can get this to go across. Nope. Across here off. I thought I have this line here. So that is valid entry right there. If you're trading live and you're not in, try to get your best entry. We are allowed to trade up to 5 losing contracts, max loss contracts. So they that is 1500, 1700 worth losses. The Arizona 40, 38k account we have right now. Oil, we neutral on oil. Don't see not much coming on oil. You can see we still dabbling with this low. We have 95 to 1595, 5075 to 5095 was our kill zone. We have one order sitting right here at 75, one at 95, 51 is inflective. That's the only order we have. We don't have a buy order. Yeah, we were looking at a couple of trades here. We'll see about oil sometime during the week. Now what you want to see is the move. You want to see like 3,000 contracts. You want to see 2,000 contracts and start to drop off. More contracts to the bottom downside should be better for you. Yeah, well, why the reason I just do logs manually is because all trading platforms you could get your trading log from, but actually doing the mechanical stuff just actually it's not like muscle memory, it's like mental memory. You see, if you complete something enough times, it's easier to learn it. So, and it's about trading. So it's trading. If you're trading with confidence and a bit of knowledge, well, every trade you take, you have a 50% chance of losing. So don't believe that odds are in your favor if you take 3 trades one after the next, that 1 or 2 or 3 trades or 1 out of 3 trades you'll win. So we try to manage your money using risk reward calculation. So yeah, I want to see this continue to the downside. 2000 every 5 minutes, closing 2000. Negative 1 delta is your bearish signal. So on the live we have 2 trades. One was our alert trade, secondary was our live trade. Don't be showing that much on it. Trade could always go against you or for you. Secondaries TP is at 16s. Right here you can see why, top point. That's for the follow through. And why you can see exactly 6.5 drops right there. So that's how to be aware of where you're trading, what you're trading on your primaries. The goal is always to try to get through that primary. Once you get through that primary, that is a victorious trade. What you could do is break even, in our opinion, or have small profits based on how the order flow looks or what time of day it is. Like what time of day it is now, we'll be rolling stocks are just beyond here, which is that 30 area. So stocks will be rolling here. If So it's a if then process. If we get filled here on primaries, hold the secondaries, but we start roll out the stops. And in this case, our stops will be approximately half our risk, so I mean we bank some money once the primary taken out, and then look for the payoff trade to really be the secondary. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Wonder why that happened. Yeah, so check yourself out. Yeah, so it's still in the kill zone here. Right. So it's about identifying where and how, why, where you want to be in the market, how you want to trade against the market or for the market. The view is a bearish continuation view. That is trade we're looking at. We're looking at that 10 a.m. to bring in some order flow. Oh, I need to check something. I have my broker. Tesla is up. Now 35 shares average entry at 283. They're always trying to get in the 10 more official buys. If you see my videos, you know I'm a Tesla guy. I like trading Tesla. I sold some calls and options, got out of them. So that fund man extend stock buy it at 650. So this becoming more or less China trade. The reason I want to get in at see value at that area. Same thing you're talking about of thing is part of my Tesla analysis. I started to buy Tesla at 192. That's April, May, half of May. Yeah. So I have a 5.5 share entry at 75. So looking for that 75 to touch off there, and an entry at 650, 675. Those are our two entries we have. We sold some 950 option calls, got out of them at 850 and 750. No, we were pretty good on those executions and of those trades. Not trading options on it, just want to buy some raw shares now using the capital I gained from that. So we had started buying 190s. I think that was May, June. Yeah, that was the beginning of June. We got some 190s. 176 was below, but that was pretty technical trade. That 618 retracement if you were looking to the previous side of that. 1 week. So we started buying when everybody was bearish in the market. We were becoming bullish. So it was pretty much an easy trade for us. See if I can pull this amount of data on this pretty sheet. So you can see right here, when you see that test, see that area, see that top there, 191. We just wanted to see it test to the bottom side and start to buy it to the upside. Pretty simple trading. Look for simplest entries, look for simple exits. Got knotted up. Decision point time. Be careful, you might get breakout here. Seeing the order started to fill out what was my order rate. So you see that an order rate here. To close 1700 under 2000. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh, oh yeah. Well, I'm actually of Indian descent. Also, I live in Trinidad in the Caribbean, so grandchildren of some Indian immigrants on this side. Yeah, had a look at Nifty, but trading hours really doesn't match what I require. So yeah, my put options were at 950 on that Friday, so I sold off that about 20 minutes before the sell-off come. What you just need to do with stocks especially is do a lot of research and have your ears to the ground. So kind of saw it coming. Um, put options. Yeah, I actually sold calls because it was cheaper for me to sell calls. Okay. My sister visited a couple years back. Sorry to hear about what's going on with you guys up there. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, viewed the Nifty a couple times. Uh, just like to understand our market, so that's why I trade the ES. Trading the ES is more or less like something I do all the time. Be careful, you might get a breakout here. Doom. And having losing trades is all well and good, so yeah, with Delta pick it up. I wanna execute right there at 10 a.m. We got broken out targets, we got broken out targets. I have 3 minutes to that execution as a time entry. Market may see it as support. See what the ban is. May see it as support, didn't get a clean break off it. So yeah, risky area right now. Look at where we are located. Might attack that high. So just be careful if you attack the high. You can see where it just jumped off the 24 on the POC. That is Wednesday's POC. So we have to look at, always be active in the market, looking at what you see in the market. And may look to attack that overnight high. Once you see that POC was not broken there, we're trying to get in a better short-term position. I have 58 seconds that I have a counter on the bar for to execute that trade as a single. So we look for time executions also. All that we see in this year. We want to see if we get the time execution. If we get run over, we get run over. Always higher bracket orders built. 20, then 15. Bam. Close cover trade, execute.
Order filled.
Alright, so the execution was at 12:32. Yeah. Take this. Copy that for that. We got stopped out on the primary.
Stop filled.
32 execution. So we got stopped out on the 27th. Got the 10 a.m. execution, and guess where we got the 10 a.m. execution. The expectation is for that value high to be maybe attacked. If it does be attacked, we may be in some trouble to trade against it. And you can see where the TP is at 25. That's a recovery. Looking for value high execution on it. So patience, always patience. Trading against order flow. Because you can see this morning when we review it. We may attack that. Look for your entries to be in line and execute the trade on that. Took a hit. One hit this morning. No biggie with that. Looking at the 36 value high. So you can see we hit the POC, jump up, executed the sell at 10 a.m. Right here on this initial test, I want to see value area high. If the value area high does get rushed, you know exactly where we're looking at. So timing your trade is also important. And trading against order flow. Where is this? When I look for that. Right, I'll show you which part that liquidity is. Blah blah. Right, FT, he's one of the best guys outside here. I doesn't get time these days to actually look at what you see it because I have my charts also now. So sure. Right, that. You can see right here. What are you looking for? Rotation to 35, 36. Right there. Kill zone. I want to be the back of that kill zone this morning. For my secondaries. Because that will be point of control, where the liquidity, I think point of control value is high. And yeah, the primary structure and sheet. And 32. If we do get run over, close off for the day probably. Yeah. Doom. Yeah, Tesla for me is once we see we do measure risk, so we look at measure risk all the time and so what levels are risk we taking, so we have a single there. We know where point of inflection may be, we know timing was a bit off, we are a bit early in the trade. Look for the 10 a.m. entry as a timed entry and then look for the structured trade to the back. When those 3 trades fail, you have 3 losses in a row, take a break, wait for London to close. It's about how much bullets you have to fire. And so where we have is the kill zone built here, for you can see where the value from Friday is, where your stops should be behind, and what is your timed entry. So the market showing strength, unusually so, for a Monday. Let's see what the quote board is telling us. On volume is pretty good to the upside. Volume delta is pretty good, like 600,000 contracts by 10 a.m. on a Monday. Not bad at all. And what we would have here is one deviation swing into the area, so below what of the created last night. What is looking like not last night, no. Last night low was 04, it's called 04. One deviation calculation is 34s. So I put here between 36 to 38 range. Alright, the kill zone for your deviation trade. So that is a 1 deviation move from swing low to swing high, swing low, the swing high. You're looking for that one deviation move, how aggressive you want to be. Based on that, you can see exactly we tripped off a value trade, so you have a 80% chance from value to value on the points. So that is a basic rule of thumb. So you have your kill zone right here. Yeah, 38. Right there. Kill zone where optimum entry is. Optimum entry is at 36. Value area high. So this is where we got snorted off from making the bulls take over in the market. There's always trading risk. So yeah, see where timed entries, yeah. Logical entries, yeah. And you measure your risk. Primaries are first in, first out. Secondaries is for you to hold and manage. And trading against order flow is difficult, so always when you're trading against order flow, you know you're running high risk of losing. That's why we look to close off that quickly. Just didn't get the downflow we were looking for. The initial area we were looking at. And nice trading. Oof, I have snacks. Alright, just gonna I'll leave the trip running. I need to go and see come and see if my construction guy coming across. So I'll leave this run and just mute the mic for a while. It's the worst thing to have guys coming to do construction, you know. They haven't reached on it 10 a.m. 11 a.m. on my side. It's up to reach here by half 9 this morning, 9:30 this morning. So weird. Yeah, so I only do this for educational purposes. I need to manage some stuff on the outside and all. I can't concentrate. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Took some hits. I was balancing something on my trade also. And how it is actually putting your value is from previous day's close. I have the exact number on my side. Technology hates it. It hates me, so I hate it. And you can see, looking for the order flow back. The value trade. Oh, come on. Nope. This is correct. May get a bloody nose today, but it's Monday. So back to, if you're trading and you're trading small, these micros, subset micros, I think it's like 110 if you get 20% discount, where you can usually get on it per month. First reward and trading off it is something easier for you to work on to build some confidence. That was advised everybody to do, and plus you don't have a trading stuff as you do have with the larger full account. Money is not everything, learning is most of it. And my exchange rate is like 7 to 1, so, and I think India is what, 60 at the moment, or 58 or 64 or something to 1. And I don't like trading with really short stops. Trading with short stops is something that we don't do. We tend to let the trade play out. Trade with less contracts and longer stops. I can trade up to 10 contracts with that account I have, usually with my margin levels and stuff, or in my live account. Choose not to. So that's the 80% chance of value from, if you have bulls here, you were on the short side. If you had bulls, you were bearish. You see
Order filled.
Rule. Volume low, value low to volume high. That's 80% rule if you're a bull on that section. We had 2 contracts. I'll post that one up for those guys at upstep. Trading opportunity for them. I'll post every once in a while and dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. I suppose the active is one at this high probability trade. At 20. Okay. Mark Jaws. We get run over. That's what we're aiming at. You can see where the secondary stops are. The bulls have it this morning. See what's up with news. See if it have any important stuff that happened. Go to Forex Canada. Nothing major today. Go to my filter. See if it have anything minor that might be affecting the market. With data release wise. Nope, nothing. Go to the news tab. Coronavirus. Not much there, not much news. Let's see what that was doing. That made before? Yeah, we have enough money. You can see we have buying on the oil at that 50 level also. If you're trading oil, that might be a sell point for you. Looking at the chips in the market, might be a sell point for you, like in inflection area. Look to squeeze off some of that, as if you're high risk. You can see why you're looking for that to be an inflection. See that 5 to 10 area there. Use that as an inflection. Well, guy, he in at the moment. For me, I think he got in at 17 or 18. Looking for short targets this morning. Let me trade an oil off this little zone here, 5%, right there, goes 10 pips, entries at 5, and look for the order flow to push straight downside. You can see where your area is here. A lot of price action going on here.
Order filled.
Got in all 50s. You can see we're looking for the return to the downside, not breaking the upside. See, we actually at 18. Looking for that retest of below. I look for change control. We're already out of single part of the contract already. Target at 75. This is secondary. Need the structure play. We're looking for that failure of the open, like the open there. Look for the retest right there. See the retest of the low node. Once you have the retest of the low node, you see the failure. Look for the punch back to the upside. See the punch right here. Consider the test breakthrough and put the sell order right there. And this back. Right there and back. Dun, 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 dun. It's a pretty slow trade this morning. Ooh, we hit 58. Oh, we got stopped out by that crashing. It's running. Damn it. I have a second loss for the morning if I do get stopped out there. Maybe back it up if we get stopped out on the 42s. Take the loss. Knowing when to stop and over traded. We sold the technical points. We know exactly what we trading and what we trading against. Trading against the order flow. Doom, 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 doom. We need to get some coffee and me. Oh, well, my construction guy is not coming today. Boo hoo hoo. Doom, 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 doom. That's aggressive buying. That's a little too aggressive buying. And that kick off. I wonder why. Don't see anything in news. World 6 Gen line. A lot of construction area these days. Look at the micro. See how that micro is doing. Let them make the run. We get run over that, maybe run over the skill zone up. So that's why we trade as a group. We are guys specializing in specialty. So as a group we might get saved here. Might, maybe. Don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I changed my time to Eastern time, so it'll be easier for me. I'm 1 hour ahead of those guys. Daylight saving time. What's the use of daylight saving time? Don't actually know. The main Caribbean we don't have that because we guys don't have that. I want to see that break right here. And that was not well for the downside. This is the target here, which was the nodal value rejection of the low. That's why we're looking for that particular number. Dismiss all of this crap. I need to get that off my chart. Amazingly, I'm not stopped out there yet. Yeah, I just probably got skunked here. How far are we from London? Close. Dum 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 dum. London close is an hour from now. That break of value high is if you
Stop filled.
Yeah, got stopped out. Got stopped out in the ES. Break continues. Will not be traded at 42 unless that's something very, very, very optimal. Let's wait and see why it'll fill. So you just gotta watch more. I just gotta watch more than two charts. So that's why we trade oil for commodities, ES for stocks. I use the mechanics to help you. Plus, my pal who has been running specialized stuff on that. He specializes in oil. I try to specialize on ES. And we have two other guys who does a lot of different stuff for us. It's 10:36. Shift that out of the shade. We got stopped out just now, so don't want to have too much risk on the board. You can see why I move this TP on. I move the TP on my live also. I play out
Order
that
filled.
shade. Snipe that 20 pips on the trade. Go and trade sniping. Reorient for the entry here. And see why exactly I want to get 10s and look for the market reaction. So if the order flow does go down, oh, he escaped and all at 80, so he took at 18, got out at 50, and then the secondary run. Ding, 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 ding. And it's basic entry rules. 1, 2, 3. 1 area. Didn't get it tested to close. Well, fail. Went in aggressive. Have stops about here. And managed through your trade. So looking for return back to the upside and then take the short again. Boom, 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 boom. If the other flow does go down, he has one contract remaining. That he gets stopped out at break even on that, so fishy. So that is the run up for us outside today. It will get snugged out. Escape clause right here. As I break to the upside. Clean, valid, break to the upside. Got run over like the dog as I am today. Nice, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, a good one. Let's do any failure. Make sure my positions and I'm correct. Maybe lost 200 so far. I realize that. So 500 down, make 200 oil. Make sure I have my account balanced. Wait for London close. You see, push straight through value here. Push straight through what we thought would have been nodal point, which it validates more or less 60% of the trade. Trying to fade all-time highs, never possible job. I have one single again, which is at that 42 to 44. If we do a stop down there, then we'll consider the London close, and that would be max. Value. That is the active value. So you have to put in active value for ES, which is boom. But we probably will be trading away from value this morning, way away from value, which is never a good thing for someone like me. I'm a value guy. Yep, directly away from value. You can see where the point of control is. Some days you make, some days you lose. Unfair. That's a big push to the upside. From overnight to now, that overnight low to now is a big push. Boom. Well, let the trade play out. Go to the 5-minute chart. Make sure we clear on where value and volume is. Look at our overnights. Make sure we in position. Your point of control is value area low, value area high. Value area high is at the high, so that's why the entries at 10 to get a structured trade and use overnight highs as your bridge to be in or out of the trade if you do get the entry. So we have one trade active aggressive setup here and secondary right here, right before value area high, where the open is right there. 17 to 23 is skill zone. Pull this skill zone. Active entry. Right there, identify that, and identified. We have this identified already. Not the sell point. Market's going up, and what he did was right here he got in on 18s, sold off, took off the 18 points, roll the stops right above here, which is 28 I think. Got the secondaries at 80 and have the tertiary running for the downside push for 60. Did concentrate mostly on oil this morning because we know we have backup. Dum, 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 dum. Fiddling around again. It's a weird walking kill, bro. Make sure if we get a time entry in 50 minutes. We adjust. You can see values moving up to meet that, which is not a good sign. And the trade is boxy. You don't see Gaussian pattern. Got run over like the little dog that I am this morning. Usually we just take a step up and an elevator down. It's quite the opposite this morning. We know where the inflection points were. Right there. I was looking for the inflection. Value. We executed properly, so we have no qualms about executing in that range. Doesn't work out. Too many bulls in the market. Eventually they should peak out. Just I might get stopped out before they peak out. Was I too aggressive this morning? Monday morning? No, that's not too aggressive at all. Looking to be a bear from ready to open. The market open, you can see where value is. Locking on the
Order
single.
filled.
Waiting to see if we can get that execution before London close. Right there, the 20. There's a flip. So in the 10 cell, we're looking to get into the 20. But this start for those guys. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, I need to watch this. Hope you guys will come up. Boom, 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 boom. Where's my...
Order filled.
We got T on 20. Duh. There. Now what is it doing on this capsule? Put that here, yeah. Indicator zone. You can see where the average entry is. Right there. Use that as a scalp. And you're on a run. Trading oil and oil is a volatile piece of crap. So we're looking for the 50 on primary entry, which will give us 10 pips and balance and give us the better entry to manage through for the secondaries. Just want to see what the vol looks like. Oil is a highly volatile instrument in our case. We use 32 pointer for the stops. You can see where we stops located. One is above here. Right there, we want to see this break, and the 50 is invalidation of the overnight high via the overnight high. If they do look to attack us, like my actual live entry. Two contracts on oil, one at 10, one at 20. Look to remove some of the risk at from the 10s entry and leave the higher risk outside as a secondary take profit. We know 50 is the inflection area. We know where we located, where we looking for the POC to go active right there. We know what time it is. We 40 minutes away from London close as our activation area. Why that come up? I think it's supposed to be about 40 minutes. 41 minutes to London actual cash close. See how Tesla is doing. Right, it's back down. Nasdaq should be following Nasdaq. Fight this push on oil on the ES this morning, costing us some money. Not impatient, we executed well. That's the most important thing. Once you can execute well. Execution is 3/4 of the battle. If you're in a 2 contract, sell one at 36. Look to get exits at 29 if possible. I want to see that delta flip. Yeah, it's cost a lot to trade if you're trading out the market like this. It's like $35,000 a house. So you can have a more Gaussian pattern on oil today than on the ES. It makes it a lot more attractive to trade. This active node is very important here. This was open range high active node. This is your open here. And they use an active volume. Let's see rejection and delta build to the downside. I forget to put up on the whole trade. Bam bam bam, edit. Number one at just the London close trade we're looking for on initials. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, I need to find some music, free music. I'll search for that. If I get that to close, I'll see if I find some music. No need to watch that. Right, we gotta find some music stuff. Bye. Come on.
Chill by Sakura HC.
Really. One tick. You're unfair.
Take You There. Feat. Ria Chuni by Spectrum.
Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair.
Help You Out. Feat. Jonathan Robbins by Lionel Casio.
I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out.
After the Rain by Rex Lambo. Night Out by Liquid.
Kita buat playlist. Just got skunked. Ouch. 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 Unfair market. Maybe the break even. That's one tick. Usually call active management. Just don't want to be in a trade reaction like that. Always will get filled, but don't want to be in a trade reaction like that. You see that market start to act up, you know you're in trouble. You get a lot of stacking going on one side. Just want to remove some risk in the market. Want to get that out of that by 11:30 on that particular order. This one order, then take a break even on that.
Order
Right.
filled.
Break even on that first order. And let the secondary run the value low. Where is my where did that go? Where? What up was it? That's weird. Look at here.
Can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy
usually get opportunities to get into this after the break. Then would I get a better price?
Order filled.
Executed the sell, hesitate. Looking for the fade. Looking for return to structure. Then we get a return to structure. We look to get out of the
Always falling for the wrong guy. They keep telling me it's alright. How could I be so blind? I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair,
secondary entry, that's 20, taking 20 points already. Looking to manage through, we may go up to 90 as the TP based on what we see in the market. Executed on the remove part of the oil so we can get to take TVS and the active one here. That's how long that goes really looking for. You could see what the low was. This low was 50.01, just missed it still on you on itself. Then like what you see here, just push up to the upside test. Didn't like that at all because we bounced off VWAP last time. So we took the trade to the high end of the band right there. Took the 38s on the high end of the band, looking for 30s. There we go, out of that trade. Structure high might be an exit for the 38s. Well, for the 36 average entry, so you can get the remain and 36 will be open.
Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end.
I want to see some delta
I'm the
trade on
one
the
you
side.
ride, I'm the one you ride to.
Delta trade.
If you
You can find this.
wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change.
What the hell happened there? Could mix up that.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my
So balancing and risk is very important.
Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to.
Just make it to
If
90.
you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 I can help you
see that comment. Okay guys, now it's about 11:16. Gonna shut down this stream. I need to take care of some stuff. With mine and now come. So hope you guys had a reasonable trading morning. Stay smart, stay smart.